Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here at Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for my weekly review for this week's episode of Wasteland World. This is for Season 2, Episode 3, what was originally supposed to be the mid-season finale, but we just got the news that it actually is not. We have 3 more episodes coming up right after this, which is absolutely awesome. This week, though, we got a really crazy episode. This is for Season 2, Episode 3, The Cliff. Okay guys, so this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for this week's episode of Wasteland World Season 2. This is for Season 2, Episode 3, The Cliff. So, absolutely crazy ending to this episode. I did not expect to see something like this. So, I got a chance to watch the episode finally, and I will just say right off the bat, this was a crazy episode. I mean, honestly, about halfway through the episode, I was kind of sitting there being like, alright, this is an alright episode. It's, it's decent. But once you get to, some of those last couple scenes and you see what goes down, I mean, man, this episode really picked up at the end. It really did. Because I'm not exactly a big fan of the whole road turning evil or kind of whatever type storyline that's going on right now. I thought I liked it at first. I kind of don't anymore, I gotta be honest. It's just not my favorite storyline. But the deaths in this one, guys, I did not expect either character to die, and that is for, spoiler warning, both the death of Dimitri in this episode and Warper. Did not expect it, did not expect either one to get killed. I thought they would both survive, and I actually was not going into this episode expecting deaths. I don't know why. I should have, because it's it was intended to be a mid-season finale, but I just didn't think anybody was going to die. I don't know why. I thought that maybe we would see something go down where maybe, Drexel dies. I kind of thought that would be the most likely out of any of them, but no, they took out Warper in this episode, and that is absolutely crazy. And then, of course, one of the biggest characters on our good side as well. We lost Dimitri in this episode as well, too. So, I want to say definitely right now as well, both for Mikey and for Jamie Minecraft, your characters were absolutely amazing. I want to say a huge thank you to them for their amazing performances. I want to say for, Jamie first, as of course for Dimitri, great character, really interesting character, kind of how he came in and how he really over time has become very important to Road and Samson. I just think he was a great character overall. And then, Warper, one of the best characters, in my opinion, in terms of villains that the show has ever had. I would have to say he is my favorite villain, so I am very bummed out that Warper is actually killed off in this episode. But, yes, but, definitely, Mikey, you did an amazing job. I mean, honestly, you brought that character to life, and he was an amazing villain. Honestly, he really was. So I wanted to get that out of the way real quick for the review. Now, let's talk about the episode. So, in this week's episode, obviously, we get to continue with the storyline with, of course, Drexel's, brother, Road, is making him basically clean up this mess or whatever that Warper made, obviously, in the last one with the blood all over the walls or whatever of this little town. Definitely, Road in this episode, I didn't like him. I'm sorry, guys. I did not like Road in this episode at all. I thought that he really was, kind of causing more problems than needed to be. I am fully on Samson's side, I have to say, in these last couple episodes than I am on Road's. Honestly, Samson, I really find it very interesting, and I think this is something we need to talk about when it comes to the whole thing with Road in this episode, is that Samson even says to Road in this episode, like, Drexel, he's kind of not that bad compared to what's going on now. Like, it's just, I don't know, I like kind of how Samson brought that up, is that it's like, is Drexel really that bad, now, do we really need to keep doing this, I don't know, I find that very interesting. And there's the whole question in this episode of maybe should Road not be the leader, Samson kind of feels like maybe he should be removed as leader, but it seems like they're going to keep him for now, but we'll have to see how that goes. So, and it's very interesting, definitely. So, in this episode, we also get to see, which I found very interesting, Warper actually decides to not work with Drexel anymore, and he actually decides to go off. Now, that decision was really shocking to me, and I did not expect to see that at all in this episode. It definitely came as a surprise, for sure. I really did not expect that to go down like that, and I thought it definitely came as a surprise for me. So, like I said, this episode, I really was not a big fan of what they were doing with Road. It really kind of upset me because I really like him as like your strong main, male character. But it kind of feels like the angle they're going with Rhodes' character right now is that it's kind of like, it's like even worse than I would say like Fear the Walking Dead in Season 3 with Madison, because if you guys remember in Fear the Walking Dead Season 3 with Madison, they kind of tried to make her character seem like she was maybe slowly turning bad around that mid-season finale of Season 3. It kind of feels like that's what's going on with Road, but like maybe even worse, because he's starting to really lose his mind just with everything he's been through and the death of, Lucky and all that kind of stuff. It just feels like he really is not there 100%. He's really kind of going crazy, and it's interesting for sure. So let's talk about the deaths in this episode. Obviously, we have a fight between Warper and Dimitri, and it was exciting. It really was, but man, that scene when Road finds Dimitri and he puts him down. Such a sad scene, and I was really hoping that, oh man, is there a way for him to survive this? And I actually did think for a minute there that Dimitri may have been actually okay, but no, unfortunately he got killed off, and that's that. Now, obviously, in the last shot of this episode, we do get the answer. Yes, Warper is dead as well. He has been killed off, and he will no longer be in the series. So this episode, it really hit me by the end of it. I was like, wow, like this, you get a double death, episode like this, especially with the characters you sent off. Like, two of my favorites. Dimitri was a really great character, I felt like, and Warper is like my favorite villain in the series. So, I'm very, very interested in seeing, now, what's going to happen with Road and Samson, obviously, against, Drexel, and just how is that whole thing going to go? Is Road going to be able to keep it together? It doesn't seem like it right now, but, I don't know. We'll have to see. So this episode, it's a 9 out of 10. It would pretty much, I would say it would mainly be, I would think, like a 10 out of 10. But because of the whole Road thing, I just need to see a little bit more of that before I can really kind of either judge it that I really, really don't like it, or that I really I'm starting to love it. Because so far, I am leaning more towards the side of I don't like the direction Road's character's going in right now. I'm just not a big fan of it. But in terms of the deaths in this episode, completely caught me off guard. I did not expect to see that, and honestly, what comes next, I mean, I have no frickin' idea. So, we will be back, guys, and thank goodness we will. Next week, we have another episode of Wasteland World, and I'm happy because, honestly, Season 2 has been so great so far, and I just feel like, with the pace it's going right now, just all the things that are going on, man, we gotta get more. We gotta get 3 more episodes, and I'm very glad that we are. So, we will be back next week for the review for Episode 4. Cannot wait to see Episode 4, especially after this episode. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. 9 out of 10 for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video, of course. If you're new here, click the subscribe button to send my videos for Wasteland World. Follow Dan for watching reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, subscribe to, of course, MegaMat1254 on YouTube, as well as Wasteland World Official, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for Wasteland World. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.